Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the duo group Ironman. In the last video, it was filled with Slayer and PVM, and there were a lot of unique drops, as you just saw. And quite a few of those were new uniques for the collection log. And I even put all the unique drops from last video in my inventory. The pet wasn't new, but we got both of the recolors for the pet in the last video. And with my AFK time, I've just been doing Castle Wars, and I reached about the halfway point in the last video because I need to get to 800 tickets for the collection log. And throughout this video, I'm just going to continue on AFK and Castle Wars when I need to AFK. And that brings me to what is going to be the main focus of this video. Well, Spookdog has never really done chambers much. Like, we've kind of done a few over the years on various accounts, but never enough for her to like fully comprehend how Ulm works. So in this video, we are going to be attempting to teach Spookdog how to do chambers, but we're not going to be doing duos because I feel like it's kind of hard to learn as a duo, and then it's harder to carry when someone dies in a duo when you're teaching. So instead, we are going to be doing trios with our buddy Puff, the One Puff Wonder. Puff makes the UIM progress videos, and I think a lot of you like watching UIM progress videos, so if you want to check out his channel, that will be linked in the description below. So make sure you smash that bell notification and subscribe, but not in that order. We've been friends for a very long time. I mean, we met up IRL for the first time in 2019, but we've been friends since even before that. For those of you that may remember, I did 1,000 chambers on my UIM. It was all team raids, and Puff was there for most of them as well. So if you watched that series, then there's a good chance that you're probably going to remember him. Although he didn't play UIM at the time, he was just playing his main. But now he plays his UIM. And that's the account he's going to be raiding on, his UIM. He's been working for a while to get ready for chambers, and finally today he's ready to go, and hopefully we can get him some scrolls. We can hopefully get Spookdog some purples in her name, and maybe even get a Twisted Bow in my name. But he's not off work for a few more hours, so I gotta figure out something to do in the meantime. I'm basically like that unemployed friend who's messaging everyone on Discord on a Wednesday afternoon at 1 p.m. asking if anyone wants to raid. I'm gonna clean up the group storage a bit. And so the team began their adventures. Here, Car, come to this tile. You can mark this tile. Should be safe spot right here, hopefully. Yeah. A lot of the time you deposit your mage gear minus the trident, because the trident you only need for crabs or vanguards, but we're not doing vanguards. I've never done the freeze before. Oh, that was like perfect timing too. Yeah, when we did those 1,000 team raids, I never did the freeze ever because, you know, I was playing UIM, so that was my first time doing it. Okay, I'll switch into it now. Oh, nice. Unfortunately, for this first raid we did, my desktop audio wasn't recording, so you can't hear the others' voices. But this first raid went really smooth, except for after the raid ended, Puff made a bit of an oopsie. He must have been so excited to be raiding because he left his stacks of potions on the ground. So if you didn't know, UIMs have their potions noted, which they can unnote at bank booths in between raids. But typically before they go into Ulm, a lot of the time you drop your potion stacks outside Ulm's door, so that way you have more space for brews and supplies for the Ulm fight. The problem is that you're supposed to pick up your stacks of potions after the raid ends, because if you leave the raid, you can't get any items that you left on the ground. Luckily though, he had his potions split up so that most of them were in his looting bag. Here's the potions on screen that were in his inventory that he lost. It sucks, and it's kind of an annoying lesson to have to learn, but it's better to learn that early on than later, I suppose.
Luck.
We did it, team. We had no deaths, so that's good. It's an amazing,
that was really, really good.
Amazing start.
I almost wouldn't even consider that like a learner raid. That went so smooth. Can't believe I just lost 100 full potions of different stacks, and then 400 brews, 400 restores.
Oh, that's why you don't bring your whole stack in.
Yeah, exactly. I would be fucking lost if I didn't know that trick.
Back to Master Farmers you go.
Oh my god. So you're gonna stand where both Spencer and I are. And then I'm gonna hit smite right away, and then you'll click on the boulder.
It says I need a strength level of 98.
No shot.
Oh yeah, I guess I can't camp low hit points here because normally I'm used to doing that because I know the overload will run out. I'm not going to take any damage doing like 3-0 mage, but
Yeah, but here anything can happen.
Not on teams.
I blame me for any excessive damage you're taking.
Oh, I dodged it. No way.
Lightning.
Oh my god.
Oh, get away from it.
Oh, great success though. Yeah, maybe make a tile right here with text saying, "Don't forget potions, idiot." Oh yeah, wait, yeah, because you can't use the chest. Ooh, how do you play UIM, man? You guys are crazy. Can't imagine.
See there?
Oh, I just got a virtual strength level. It's pretty hype.
Huge, easy.
Congrats.
Oh, huge. Spook got the torn prayer scroll, gave me a heart attack. How many points did you have that raid?
20k.
12k.
Yeah, it makes sense, because if we get 60k points total, then me and yours should add up to 40k and Puff should add up to 20k, which is exactly what happened, so it was like perfect.
It's like the ideal way to do team raids for me. In trios anyways, like with one person getting less points, even though you guys are splitting the drop.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because if we both had max gear, then you'd only end up with like 12k points.
Right, so like it's still like a very fair raid for myself. Safe spot? Yeah, it's safe spot room.
Do you know why this works as a safe spot?
No, I do not understand the technicalities.
Alright, shift right click the mutt and tag.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Look, I don't care if you're British, just don't do it around me or my children.
Good luck.
Never.
Unlucky.
Lucky.
I got a few marks of grace. Some more stamina potions.
Typical Mudkip doing agility in between raids.
Yeah, classic. Brings me back. But would you look at that? We got some stuff.
So that's some stuff.
Every about 14.5 raids, we should see a purple. You saw me do this a bit earlier in the video, but let me explain what's actually going on. So when each of them must get to 40% health, they'll try going to the tree to heal, and that brings them close to full health again when they eat the tree. And they do that 3 times total. So in solos, you just chop the tree down so that way they have nothing to eat. But in teams, you would freeze the mutt, and if you time it right, it'll skip its tree eating cycle and go back to attacking the players instead. For the baby mutt, it has pretty low mage defense, so you can freeze it with Ice Barrage pretty consistently. And actually, I realized that even attacking it with the trident does decent damage, especially because of the gear I have. So it could be nice to just stay in my mage gear for all of the baby mutt fight, so that way I'll always be ready to catch a freeze when necessary. Being on Ancient is terrible news for me though, because that means I can no longer cast Magic Imbue throughout the raids, I can no longer use Humidify to fill up vials, but you can still use Ice Spells to free yourself from the Flame Wall during Ulm, which is probably really what matters more. Now the big mutt has very high mage defense, so you can't really rely on Ice Barrage. Instead, I've brought the Zami Godsword. It does have more use than just a clue step, by the way. Its special attack freezes an enemy for 20 seconds, and this is one of the major use cases for this weapon. Yeah, that was fun. We should do it again sometime.
I absolutely would love to.
Yeah.
See ya tomorrow. Dude, I just did my birdhouse run, and the last birdhouse I just checked, it had 2 of the blue eggs. I did not know that you could get well, not only 2 egg nests from one birdhouse, but also 2 of the same type of egg from the same birdhouse. Spook Dog was still asleep this morning when Puff wanted to raid, so me and Puff sent some 3+2 scaled raids with our buddy Luke. Little tip that could be useful in some situations when you get the flame wall is that you can actually stand in the line of the fire as long as you're not in between the fire, and you won't take damage, as you can see here. Oh, Scav is trapped in the room.
Just staring off into the lava, wondering what it's doing with its life.
In the in-between time when we're not raiding, I'm gonna go back to doing Slayer. I was in the middle of a Grotesque Guardians task at the end of the last video. This is what we got. So at this point, I'm really just going for the mega rare drops, the pet and the jar. The pet is 1 out of 3k and the jar is 1 out of 5k. It has finally happened again. I have run out of barley seeds for my birdhouses. There's an update that has come into the game since the last time I ran out of birdhouse seeds, which is you can now use allotment seeds as well for birdhouses. And thankfully, I was saving all my potato and onion seeds from my Master Farmer grinds, so I can use those. And then I also do have all these other hop seeds too. So I think I'll just use jute seeds for now. And by for now, I mean for many months to come. Just for reference, my trips at Grotesque Guardians, I'd say on average last 20 or maybe close to 20 kills per trip, and they take around an hour, so it's around 20 kills per hour at Grotesque Guardians, and you can see my Slayer XP per hour here as well. Oh god, I'm not dying. I died. Oh my gosh, you did it.
That was perfect.
Oh, I forgot to switch my spellbook.
Same. I'm also still on standards.
You guys can use your max capes to switch spellbooks.
Oh, crazy. Good
Oh,
device.
good idea.
What was that?
High
Oh,
range.
I'm pretty melee. Sorry for the aggressive lip sounds. What the fuck?
What are you, a horse or something? Ed and Eddie. Yeah. Well, can I heal up? Oh, I can heal, even though it's not going to hit it.
Oh, really?
The delay.
That's a nice fact to know. Actually, I didn't know that was a thing.
Okay, I have a good joke. So, a bear walks into a bar, and the bartender says, "What can I get for you?" And the bear says, "I'll have a beer." And the bartender says, "Why the big pause?" And the bear says, "I don't know, I was born with them."
No.
Hello?
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
I
ready.
figured I was probably muted or something.
Oh, why'd you say something? No, I know. I was gone.
Anyway, so I have a joke. A bear walks into a
Oh, that's all good. I've heard it before.
So a blind guy walks into a bar and a chair
Ouch.
and a table. So a dyslexic guy walks into a bra. I guess it's not comedy hour today, huh? This guy's name is Shaman Tank and he's wearing the chasing armor with a bone crossbow.
I wonder what purpose he serves.
What a fun novelty account.
Oh, you guys are gonna get teleported? Oh wow, look at that. That was awesome. That was so smooth.
It's literally calculated. Fun fact, you can also heal with Blood Barrage on the Guardians.
Oh,
That was a crazy series of events that transpired there. Okay. Okay, good luck, team.
good luck.
Oh, no
Oh,
way.
Spook got something? Question marks?
Yeah, it's question marks for us. No way. That's so sick.
Her first purple, let's go.
Can't wait to get my first scroll, the toilet paper.
Good luck.
Oh, Kodai.
Kodai?
No.
Wait, it
Is
doesn't.
it? No.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No way, Spook. Holy.
Wait, it's not showing up for me. Oh my god. That's insane.
Here, I'll trade you as proof.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm just like picking up my
Wow.
potions over and over here in disbelief. Oh my god, congratulations.
Holy. Oh my god. You do raids for 2 days and you get a mega rare. That's
That's
insane.
actually huge. GZ. Oh, now, okay, now it popped up. Special loot, Kodai Insignia.
Oh yeah, I
Insane.
can see it now.
That's huge. And you have the Master one in the bank? Oh, throw that on.
Yeah.
We gotta see it.
Yeah.
Oh, holy. Group Ironman with a mega rare from Chambers.
That's so cool.
Okay, nice. Back
Good
to
luck.
back. No. Oh, it's
Not
a
lucky.
PV for duos.
Oh, me too.
My first duo ever, maybe, on this account. Well, I just ended up playing Castle Wars for the rest of the night. You still have the stuff in the chat box, though. You can see the Kodai right there. That's so cool. But while I'm just sitting here chilling, waiting for the 6-hour log, let's go over the stats of the Kodai and compare it to probably the next best thing that we had before, which was the Ancient Scepter. You can see the differences in the stats. The Kodai has more magic accuracy, more magic defense, more magic strength bonus. The Kodai also comes with some extra passive effects too. The first one is that it gives unlimited water runes when you have it equipped, which isn't as important nowadays because the rune pouch can hold 4 runes. So even without it, you don't have to sacrifice an inventory spot anymore if you want to be able to use blood and ice spells. But I guess it does save you a little bit of GP from having to buy water runes. And the other effect is that it gives a 15% chance of negating rune costs when casting an offensive spell. So again, it'll save you a little bit more GP. Now, where would we use the Kodai at? Well, it's anywhere that we do barraging. If we're not doing barraging, then we'd be using the Trident. But if you want to barrage, I guess we'd use that for Slayer. It's good for Inferno. It's also nice for using on the minions in God Wars if you're the one on Ancients. And I was thinking maybe someday if we ever do the Mage Bandos method, Kodai would help for freezing Bandos. After you freeze him, you then want to Trident / Shadow him down, so maybe someday we can get a Shadow and that'd be a lot of fun. But after watching UIM Loki series, I would not get my hopes up for that anytime soon. It's probably also worth noting that by not using the Ancient Scepter, you are sacrificing its passive effect, which increases your Ancient Magic's effects by 10%. So the blood spells give you 10% more healing, the ice spells freeze for 10% longer, and so on. But overall, probably the Kodai is better, I would think. I am being a good, responsible XP chaser by doing my hardwood trees and my calquat still. And there's 104 farming virtual level. It's for the high scores ranks, okay? Oh my god. Gripping, yeah, Squidward. Oh, wow. Oh, Slayer level. 101 Slayer with the Pedinjar and core. Okay. Oh. Hey, that's the second Black Tourmaline core. That's now we can each have our Bandos boot upgrades for when we someday get Bandos boots. And this is the end of the Grotesque Guardians task. I feel like I've been here forever because I got the back-to-back Grotesque Guardians and then I was doing some stuff in between. But finally it's over and there is still a chance I could get the back 3 back. Spook just got the Drake's Claw and I have... Oh wait, I also have the Drake's Claw, never mind. Okay, finally, let's see what the next task is. No way, dude, there's no way. Grotesque Guardians again, 3 times in a row. It's 196 as well. Alright, I know what my next few days will be filled with. It's fine, like I'm not really in a rush to get a specific task or anything. I'm just kind of enjoying doing Slayer and going for collection log stuff, and whatever I get, you know? Yeah, averaging 20 kills per hour, this task will quite literally take me 10 hours to do. But it's fun. Everything in this game is fun. My PB was 147 before, and I can't go back far enough to see where this happened, but I got a 146 PB at some point, but never noticed. The next combat task is to beat 140, and then there's one for 120. That's the virtual range level of 106. Well, there's another new PB, 145.
Nope.
Oh,
New PB though.
PB for trios. Wow.
Well, there's a sub 30 by quite a bit. That's a bomb. Evacuate.
Definitely don't want to do chambers in voice chat in the airport.
No, definitely not.
Is right under where I was standing. Here's something I haven't done before because I haven't rated on an account that can trade, which is decant potions or share potions in chambers, or specifically overloads. Usually you'd want 3 doses of overload for Ulm. So say for example, we have a raid with Tecton and Mutt. Each of those rooms drops 2 overload potions, so Puff can grab 1, and me and Spook can grab the other, and then split it. So that way all 3 of us can be overloaded during the raid, and then me and Spook will just get a fresh overload each from the next room. But yeah, I just wanted to come back around and say these trios have been a lot of fun, and it's beneficial for all of us. It's nice for Spook because she's able to learn chambers. It's nice for Puff because due to his gear and what he has unlocked, he's not quite ready for solos. And it's nice for me because we're getting more raids points as a team than if I were soloing. In solos, I usually get 30k points, but in these trios, I'm getting around 25k, and I think Spook gets around 15k, and then Puff gets 20k. So together, each raid, me and Spook combined get 40k points, and it's a lot less intensive on supplies, specifically staminas. In solos, my drop rate for a purple would be around 1 in 26 to 1 in 30-ish. But with these trios, the drop rate with me and Spook combined, just for the 2 of us, not including Puff, it'd be around 1 in 21 or 1 in 22. We've mostly been doing trios, but I've also been doing some duos with Puff whenever Spook Dog is asleep or busy. And I averaged 25k points in our duos. So yeah, it's a bit less efficient for me than soloing, but it's a lot more fun raiding with a friend, and I also really want to see him get a drop. You know, I didn't have any Divine Super Combats at all on the account. I've never made them before. I mean, if you type Divine in here, you'll see I've only ever made Divine Ranging Potions. So there is -1, or I guess potentially -4 more bank slots for these. I have 2 combat achievement tasks left for Grotesque Guardians, and they're both speed runs. One is to beat 140, and the other is to beat 120. My previous PB was 145, and that was with non-speedrun gear, so I feel like the 140 should be pretty reasonable to do, especially because now I've brought the Dragon Darts, I got the Claws, I got the full 8-way to 9-way switch. I think normally I bring a 5-way to 6-way switch. The Venator Bow is really good here because it has a ricochet effect where you can hit Dawn, it'll bounce off Dusk, it won't damage him, but it'll bounce off him and ricochet back onto Dawn again and then hit her again, just from the one arrow that you shot. Generally, Blowpipe is better here than Bofa, but I normally bring Bofa because mainly it's way less upkeep not having to worry about darts and scales, and then also because I normally run to collect the orbs, and since Bofa is a 4-tick weapon, there's less tick loss when running to the orbs and hitting than if you were using the blowpipe. With my gear and stats though, generally I would be able to out DPS the orbs, but it doesn't always happen and it's frustrating when the orbs heal Dawn. So I just collect the orbs and I really don't lose much time by doing that because like I said, Bofa is a 4-tick weapon which allows for a lot more room for error than the blowpipe. Come on. Oh my god, 127 on the first try. That's ridiculous. There it is, the Master Combat task. Second try was 140. Withdrawals. 155, it's just getting worse and worse. Yeah, I think I just got really lucky on that first kill with the 127. 120 might be really hard to beat with my gear, so I'll just wait until the future when I have better gear and this task won't be so RNG dependent. Hey, it's the Granite Ring. That is number 2. The perks of living in a non-Europe time zone is that these updates that happen at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. so don't have to worry about the game being offline for 3 hours. Oh, look at the way he walks. That's so cute. I don't know why it's so entertaining to me. So in this video, we got our first Mega Rare from Chambers, and by we, I mean not me, but as a team. Teamwork, together we got our first Mega Rare from Chambers. It's funny how there's no I in team, but there is an I in win and no I in lose. So that's your life lesson for the day today. Anyways, next video I will continue on with my Grotesque Guardians locked group Ironman. We'll see if we get the back 4 back task. I'm still on the back 3 back task, but we'll just finish up this task next video. So with that said, make sure to check out my duo teammate Spookdog's channel to see her half of the progress linked in every video description. And make sure to check out Puff's UIM Series 2, also will be linked in this video description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you again next time.